Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. The topic of today's video is going to be hurt people. Really passionate about this because in the recent years I've started to become more open to mental health and the well-being of a lot of individuals, particularly in the Black community, is often overlooked and not taken seriously, because I feel like a lot of us are often taught to be resilient, often taught like, we'll get over it with time, certain things aren't that deep. I just feel like that has been instilled into a lot of people, usually men, Black boys, as they're young. And it's always been like a bad thing to just suppress your emotions and not express them. And I feel like what a lot of people don't realize is that subconsciously, as you continue to do this, you may feel like you're okay, but you're not okay. And you will subconsciously project this onto other people and relationships that you are entering. And so what I mean by this is, things happen, like maybe you've gotten cheated on, maybe you've gotten betrayed by a friend. A lot of traumatic things have probably happened to you, and a lot of the times people just feel like, oh well, it is what it is. A lot of people don't take the time to heal from that. One common example, if they've been hurt in one relationship, instead of taking time to heal from that relationship, reflect on themselves, reflect on maybe something that they could have done better, or things that they need to avoid in the next relationship, they'll jump to another relationship and project that onto their new partner. Probably not want to commit to that partner in fear of commitment and fear of getting their feelings hurt again. Project their insecurities onto them. If their trust has been betrayed, they may have trust issues towards their new partner, and that new partner is not really giving them a reason to not trust them. And so I feel like a lot of people, and even me, sometimes I can do that. Like, low-key, I got trust issues too. And sometimes I do find myself unknowingly projecting that onto people who haven't given me a reason to not trust them. And that's where the entire phrase hurt people comes from, because I've been hurt. And so now that I'm not taking the time to become unhurt, to become healed from what I went through, I'm gonna go on to the next person in hopes that this person will probably help me get rid of the mental problem that I have, get rid of the negative mindset that I have. And I'm knowingly or unknowingly putting that onto somebody else, and I'm hurting that person, because now to that person I'm the insecure partner. To that person I'm the partner that didn't trust them. I'm the partner that didn't want to commit to them because I was scared of that happening to me again. Yeah, hurt people. And I just feel like it should be more encouraged. It should be more normalized for people to go and seek that help. Like thugging it out and, oh, I'm okay, or like drinking your problems away. Like, forming these unhealthy coping behaviors is just not gonna do it, because it's temporary relief. You might get a little drunk, you might get high, and then you may not feel that pain anymore. But once the high is off, you still feel that pain. That pain is always going to be within you, and you're not doing anything but harming yourself, both physically and mentally. And so I just feel like it should be more encouraged to cope with those things in healthy ways. I do feel like in society nowadays, it is normalized to just like drink your problems away. Okay, like I get it, like maybe it is fun, partying with your friends, getting a little drunk, like, okay, I understand. But it gets to a point where it's just like, baby, are you drinking because you want to have fun, or is there something else going on in here? And so once again, healthy coping behaviors must be normalized. They must be instilled into children at young ages. We shouldn't be telling our kids, don't cry, be a man up, you're not supposed to cry about that, you're a crybaby, you're sensitive. Let's not tell our kids that, because in reality, they grow up thinking that their emotions are not valid, and they grow up thinking that they have to put other things above their own emotions. Grow up thinking that their mental well-being is here on the priority list, and other things like relationships and lustful habits are up here. That's just to set our society up for failure. So I feel like things as like therapy, and I do feel like in the recent years, a lot of Black people have been more willing to go to therapy and more willing to work out certain issues that they may have. I feel like everybody should go to therapy. You know, going to therapy and having somebody to talk to does not make anybody crazy. It don't make you any less than. I just feel like everybody needs a support system. You know, and therapy can be expensive. I know if you are in college like me, some colleges, they offer free counseling services, so utilize those resources if you can. Taking walks is really good. Self-care is really good as well. You know, sometimes I feel really down and the whole time I just need my hair done. So, you know, go get your hair done, go get your nails done, go get your lashes done, doll yourself up a little bit. You know, maybe one day it's nice outside, dress up. You might not be going anywhere but class, but just make yourself feel good. You know, get up and cook yourself a meal. Write in your journal a little bit, you know, talk out loud about your problems. It's a lot of different healthy coping mechanisms that we all need, and it just needs to be more normalized. So yeah, that's the whole thing about this video. Hurt people, and it's a cycle that needs to stop. It's a cycle that I want to break because I do sometimes find myself projecting certain things onto people who are not giving me reasons to project. If I didn't like how I was hurt, why would I want to hurt somebody else? And I just feel like more people need to adopt this mindset. So if you are one of those people who've been through a lot of things, and you know, you feel like after that you haven't been able to build any successful relationships or friendships with people because of the things that you've gone through, I suggest you take the time out to go and heal, learn more about yourself, and learn to be okay with yourself. Learn to find your own happiness and realize that all the other things, the external relationships, are just pluses. You should not need a relationship, a friendship. You shouldn't need anything to be happy. You should already have that happiness, and then that happiness should attract those types of people. So I really do hope that you all took something away from this video. Words of affirmations for today: go outside. It's starting to get really nice outside. I know in Illinois, y'all, the weather has been so crazy. I don't know if y'all watching this are from Illinois, but the weather has been so crazy, y'all. It was just snowing like 2 weeks ago, and now it's like 80 degrees outside. But I know the weather is about to get really nice, so I do suggest go outside and take a walk. Make sure you're drinking water and staying hydrated. Make sure you're being productive today. Write down a list of things that maybe you have to do today. Make a to-do list to keep yourself a little organized and limit the stress. You all are beautiful people, and I hope you all stay positive and protected, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.